I get that ooh.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
What's goody, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to yet another live reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave your comments down below, and enjoy this reaction video. Hey, you guys. What's good? Before we get started, I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Happy Friday, everyone. If you were in my live the other day, you know why I'm asking. Okay, Myra, thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, Nurse KP Sunrise. All right, Ashley, Aisha, Curly Sue. Thank y'all. Thank you. Vivian, thank you so much, sis. Thank you. Hey, Nene. Hey, Latoy, Ram, Nurse KP Sunshine. Thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for being here. Double H, what's good? Sunny Days, what's good? Hey, Gerald, what's good? Miss Jenkins, what's good? Hey, JC, what's good? All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Whew, let's cross our fingers, y'all. I'm hoping everything goes okay. Isis, what's good, sis? Hey, Laura. All right, y'all. Welcome back to the break room. Welcome back to another live reaction video. I'm your girl, TMR. Thank you so much for stopping what you were doing and meet me over in the break room. Y'all see the title and y'all see the thumbnail. What's up, KC? And we're going to get started, y'all. Okay, we're going to get right on into it. All right, we got Liv's Life and My Jazzy Life in the building today. All right, afternoon, Navy girl. Miss OKC was good. JB was good. Nikki was good. We got them in the break room today, y'all, and we need to see what's going on. Y'all know for the past week or so, we have been dealing with My Jazzy Life's drama over there, with her saying the internet is calling her landlord, harassing her family. She did several live streams, all type of chaos and confusion going on. She said the landlord came over and had a 2-hour conversation with her. Her house went up on the internet saying it was for rent. People were scheduling appointments to go see her house. And then all of a sudden, the house went off the market as for rent. And it was kind of crickets around there. Okay. Well, y'all, now Jasmine put up a video. She recently put up a video, I think as of yesterday, saying, y'all, we not moving, okay? All that smoke and mirrors that I caused, yeah, we not going anywhere. And I said, my goodness, Jasmine. It definitely was a wild week, Janae. What's good? What's up, Pineapples? What's good, sis? It definitely was a wild week, okay? Thank you so much, Miss Isa, for hitting that like button. What's up, Trina? Hey, Trees. What's good, sis? It definitely was a rough, wild week, okay? Because, baby, we was bouncing from channel to channel, reaction video. We trying to find out what the tea is, what's the real, what's good, what's real, what's not. Live, laugh, and love said, thank God it's Friday. And child, at the end of the day, sis is not moving. I said, what? Girl, you up here talking about the people that called your granny to bail you out of jail. They called your mama. You said they calling your landlord, harassing your landlord. You came on the camera looking very disheveled, okay? Looking extremely disheveled, and told the people that you are fearful that you're going to move because your landlord's house has been doxxed on the internet. You almost look like you was about to jump off the Brooklyn Bridge and you live in Austin, Texas. And we was like, Jasmine, sis, just take a break, sis. Retreat. Get off the internet for a while, sis. Get your personal life together and then come back and entertain us with your videos that be in the kitchen and the living room of your house over there. Jasmine said, oh no, you're not. Y'all not gonna run me off of this here internet. Jasmine said 1 month in my year of YouTube, I made $20,000 in 1 month. Okay. Since I've been here on YouTube. Now, I didn't say I make $20,000 every month, but Jasmine told us that she has made $20,000 in 1 month. And Jasmine said, well, I'll be daggone if you guys are going to run me off of my opportunity to possibly make 20K again in 1 month. Okay. So we said, all right, Jasmine, if you say so, sis, if you want to keep coming up here, you say you might get calls. What you said was it might be a call. We might hear on the internet that you and your children are over there deceased somewhere. Okay. Because you said people on the internet are harassing you. And so we were like, well, Jasmine, if you're fearful of your life and your children's lives, sis, what's more important? Y'all living or you putting up a what my kids eat in a day video? Okay, sis, what's more important over there? Okay, Jasmine said, well, obviously, y'all, what my kids eat in a day video is more important than our life. Okay, because at the end of the day, I'm a content creator / YouTuber. I said, well, okay, girl. Sunrise says, them September YouTube checks are about to hit different. Would you say, Sunrise, them checks gonna hit a little different? Okay. What's up, Wicked? My girl, Wicked Ways. What's up? I'm gonna catch the replay. No problem, Wicked. Thank you so much for letting me know you were here, sis. Good looking. Black and Bougie. What's good, sis? You said this wildebeest is addicted to drama, just like that Floridian swamp monster they lost. That lost her kids, not Floridian swamp monster. Swamp new, swamp new, swamp nigga. Okay, not that for Baebay. Planning Mimi, what's good? So, needless to say, y'all, this heifer, I said it because I'm mad. Girl, you had us up here really feeling some type of way about what you alleging that you're going through, and it seems like it was all smoke and mirrors. Now, for some odd reason, you say the landlord wanted you to take another what did she say? Criminal history check. And I'm thinking to myself, well, did the landlord see that you recently robbed a bank or something on the news? What's up, Deborah? Why would he want you to take another background check, ma'am? I ain't never even heard of that. When you, like, say, for instance, you live in an apartment, you sign a 1 year's lease. What's up, Greenheart? What's up, Miss TLD? And you sign a 1 year lease in your apartment. Pineapple says, girl, the lies she tell over there. And it's time for you to renew your lease, okay? They just want you to renew your lease. I don't think they do background checks on you again. I don't think they do another credit check when it's time to renew your lease. If you agree that you want to renew your lease in your apartment. Am I wrong, you guys? The times that I've rented places and renewed leases, all I had to do was sign a new lease. I don't recall having to do a background check. They got to rerun my credit, because if my credit was good to get in here, and then within the year that I've been living here, I done made some oops with my credit. So you gonna kick me out the house because I done made some oops in my credit? I think they just gonna make sure that you fulfill another year's lease, and we just have you sign another contract. Am I wrong or am I right, y'all? Y'all definitely check me when I'm wrong, okay? But am I wrong or am I right? So it didn't make sense when she said. I said, well, why would I said unless. Sunshine, she got you confused, guys. She got the whole mommy sector confused. Okay, what's up, Monica? Unless that man over there that you said initially when y'all moved into that house, he was on the lease. Come to find out, he more than likely is not on the lease, and the landlord had to do a background check on the other adult in the home that he wasn't made aware of initially when you moved into that house. Can the church say amen? What's up, Southside? What's up, TNJ? TNJ, you say I'm right? Pine, you said I'm right? Okay, because y'all, I don't mind being wrong. Maybe it's her name instead of her mom's name. No, I think Jasmine got the house in her name because remember she went to Chrissy so Chrissy can do check stubs for her. If the house was in her mama's name, her mama could produce her own check stub. Chrissy and Jasmine both admitted that Chrissy helped her with some check stubs, okay? Jasmine and Chrissy both said that. So if the house was in her mama name, her mama got a job, then had plenty of paychecks. Okay, she wouldn't need Chrissy's check stubs. So I believe the house was in Jasmine's name alone. And once the landlord, once there probably was some phone calls to the landlord to make him thoroughly aware that there's another adult in that home that he might not be aware of. Because even if there's been times when the landlord came over and Chris was there, Jasmine probably just said, "This is my baby daddy. He over here picking up the kids or something." Okay, amen to infinity. You say don't make any sense as lies outside? What, baby? That's what I'm thinking. What's up, Miss Young? So, needless to say, Jasmine had a speech for us. You know, Jasmine, it ain't a video unless Jasmine get on here and give us an Easter speech. Okay? It ain't a video unless we get an Easter speech. As Tam said, everyone 18 and older has to meet the requirements. So, okay, so the landlord had to do now a background check on Chris because he wasn't made aware that Chris was actually living there. The few times the landlord been over there, he probably seen Chris either coming or going, but he just figured Jasmine was having company, not necessarily, somebody staying there. So the landlord don't do credit checks. I would just assume the way that house look, I would assume he would do a credit check. But there's ways around that credit checks outside. They got that thing going around called a CPN number. Okay. You said her income probably don't match from what SMC had at first, and the landlord probably wants to see her make 3 times the rent. So she put him on the lease. So he could put him on the lease. Oh, so she put him on the lease. Isa, you might be on to something, sis. That sounds logical. Jessica said it's normally to run another background check when renewing a lease to see if they have gotten in trouble since the last time they ran the background check. Jessica, I'm not saying that can't happen, but I don't think that's common, right? I don't think that's common. If you've already been living in the house for a year and the landlord was going to renew your lease, he just has you sign another lease contract, right? Now, maybe there are some landlords that'll rerun a credit check, background check. Jasmine seems to let us, she seemed to be telling us in her video that he had to do another background check. So let's go ahead and get into Jasmine. Let's go ahead and let Jasmine speak for herself. All right. Curly said it's giving CPN, sis. It's giving CPN to you. Okay. Okay, you say it's giving CPN. Janae said, yep, it was most likely a background check for hips. All she done within the 3 years they've been together is move into her shit and burn up her kids' food stamps. Baby, not burn up the food stamps. Southside said it's 2 times the rent with a job. It's 8 times the rent self-employed. 8 times the rent self-employed. Whoa, baby, that's okay. That's steep over there. Well, shoot, the rent would have to be $100 a month for it to be 8 times. So much drama with Jazz. They probably trying to find a way to get her up out of there. Well, Kelly J, she said she there for some more months. Okay, she said she renewed the lease. So let's go ahead and let Jazz speak for herself. Make sure you guys like this live, and let's get right on into it. All right, let me make sure I got it on the screen where it's supposed to be. Oh, it moved. Hold on, it moved. Give me just a moment. Okay, hold on. All right, let me go ahead and pull up. All right, here we go, you guys. Thank you so much for being patient. It's just over there, hot sauce on eggs. I guess giving them kids too much damn hot sauce, but that's okay. That's her business. Look at think a bug. You know what, y'all? I got a question. When is Jasmine gonna give those kids regular plates to eat on? I'm so tired of seeing those prison plates. No, really, y'all. I'm serious. I think those kids are old enough now that they can have traditional plates. Okay, the whole prison plates, like those kids cannot escape prison trays. They got prison trays at school. Then they come home with their mama and they still eating on prison trays. I really wish Jasmine would give those kids. Do she own dishes? Like, sis, do you have real plates, pot, cups, bowls? Do you own that? Like, I'm so tired of seeing them damn prison plates.
I'm about to press play. But I wanted to talk to you guys. A lot of y'all had comments, questions about everything that's going on. And honestly, y'all, we had to do the most. We had to, one, do a drug test. Two, we had to do a whole new background check. So that came with that is that.
Wait. You said we had to do a drug test? Well, sis, you told us you had to do the drug test. You said Chris didn't have enough time to come home and watch the kids for you, so you had to take the kids over to your mama. So you said we had to take a drug test. Well, who was the other person? Because you said you just only mentioned you. You said CPS came knocking on your door. You showed us in the video. CPS need to see the kiddos, and they demanded you go take a drug test at 2:00. But now you saying we had to take a drug test?
Our landlord, it was so frustrating because a lot of people kept trying to schedule appointments to come to our house and view our house. We were trying to do it online on the app. The only way we was able to do that is that he had to reopen up our house so that we can do a background check, basically do a whole new application. So since people kept harassing them with that, he closed it back and we had to do it through his realtor. It was a whole different situation because.
Now, here's the thing. Considering all the harassment that you claim you have received on the internet, and you stated you had to tell your landlord the whole story about what you're experiencing on the internet. Now, I'm not going to expect for Jasmine to be smart and kind of think ahead, but I'm just going to assume that the landlord, who I just will just assume is a college educated man, businessman, and understands what's going on. Jasmine should have fully aware that her house was being watched via, when I say watch, via the internet. So instead of your landlord having to open the portal so you can resubmit a background check, and once he started getting all these requests to come see your house, you said he had to close and had his realtor do it. Why didn't the landlord just do that initially? Unless, again, you just had very, very recent conversations with this man about the harassment that you're getting on the internet, right? And obviously, with these conversations, it had to be made aware. You had to be truthful with him and let him know at that time that Chris does live there, right? So once the landlord was fully aware of what was going on, my thing is, why didn't he just initially go to the realtor instead of doing what you claim he was doing at first?
People are just doing the most to try and come and see our house. Even though I blog every day and you guys see our house on a daily, they wanted to come and personally zoom in to where my Jazzy Life lives. And I get it. A lot of y'all want to do it for content. I get it. But at the same time, like, this is where I live. This is my family home. Stop yelling.
Who would want to come inside your house for content, sis, when we see your house every day when you come on the internet?
And I wish some people would just respect our privacy when it comes to our landlord situation. Everything has been basically spoken to. Our landlord spoke to the people, the HOA, and let them know everything. Because a lot of y'all are just doing too much, calling them, trying to find information. And it's just sickening at this point. So with that being said, I'm not moving right now. When my lease is up, maybe. I'm not gonna even tell you guys when the new lease is up. I already did. A lot of y'all kept asking, like, then you do a 3-month lease? That's already been done. 3-month lease has been gone. But I'm not gonna even tell y'all when our lease is up because I feel like people like to look in areas and try to find houses and find things. I'm not gonna even say anything.
Jasmine, sis, did you really graduate from college? Because even in college, they try to teach you critical thinking skills, and you lack that. You lack critical thinking skills. For the fact that you would have to come on here and tell us, I'm not going to tell you when my lease is up, sis, again, had you not mentioned that, that wouldn't be on the radar. Like, obviously, eventually there's an end to every lease, right? Even if you live in a house 5 years, there's eventually going to be an end to a lease. So the fact that you're going to say that you're not going to tell us, we know. See, here's the thing. Remember this date, y'all. On August 11th, 2023, Jasmine told us that she's not going to tell us when her lease is up. How much you want to bet within the next, I give it 30 to 90 days, she's going to be doing, I'm going to look for a house video. Let's continue.
When it happens, it happens. When you see us move, you see us move. But as far as me showing it to you guys, some people are just very, very obsessed with us, and I just really just want to leave that just there, okay? Other than that, I've literally been dealing with some stuff off of social media because I am trying to protect my family. I'm trying to protect them through a lot, okay?
How though? How are you trying to protect them? By even telling us how your landlord had to go about doing your background check. We didn't even need to know that you guys had to do a background check. We didn't need to know that you had to do a drug test. All that does, Jasmine, is leave room for conversation. All that does is leads room for assumptions. If you're trying to protect your family, what goes on in your family, you don't talk about it publicly. You know what? I understand that some people lack common sense. I'm fully aware of that. I come across people daily that lack common sense. But my God, it damn near should be against the law. If you actually went to school and sat in class and attempted to learn, like anything you do repetitively, you'll eventually pick it up. If you go to school repetitively, kindergarten to senior year, eventually you'll learn how to read, right? You'll learn how to write just by doing it repetitively. The fact that this girl went to school from kindergarten to senior year and also managed to go to college, the fact that she lacks common sense, it's very frustrating. Y'all, I can't stand ignorance. I hate it. I hate it so much.
And this is my job, so I'm also trying to protect my image. I'm feeling a lot better today. I did not want to take 2 days off, but I did. And honestly, it was amazing. I just took a break from social media. There's a lot of people trying to just bash me,
You took a break from social media for 2 days. What did you do? Just didn't post, but kept looking at social media, watching all the reaction videos and everything else. Like, that's not taking a break. At this point, I really wish she would stop saying that. Sis, just say you didn't post for 2 days. That's not called a break. You just didn't post. A break is literally walking away from the camera for at least 30 days or more. That's considered a break. 2 days, sis, that's the weekend. That's it. That's like saying, I work Monday through Friday, I'm off Saturday and Sunday, and I'm taking a break from work. No, I just had a weekend. That's it.
But I can't sit here and act like I don't see the positive stuff. There are people sharing my stories, sharing my videos, letting people know, and I just want you guys to know that y'all support does not go unnoticed. Again, I do appreciate y'all. And honestly, I wanted to also say thank you. Stop yelling. I wanted to also say thank you to 54K.
Instead of telling the baby to stop yelling, let's figure out how he can use his voice, his words. Why not concentrate on that, Jasmine? Instead of hollering at the boy, telling him to stop yelling, that's his way of communicating. If you want him to communicate differently, You got to sit down and work with them. But she don't know how to do that because, she's a content creator and she's more involved in content than she is her own daggone kiddos.
Subscribers, we surpassed 54. I'm grateful for y'all. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a giveaway for y'all. I just don't know if I'm going to film it or if I'm going to do it live. Like I said, I'm grateful for every supporter because without you guys, I would not be able to do this. This is something I love doing. I love sharing my life story. I love showing memories with my kids so that they can go back and look, especially the younger ones, because you don't remember these little things. You don't remember when mama did this, when we did that, when we did.
Trust me, girl, those kids are going to remember everything. The way they hear social media all day long in their house. I'm live. I'm about to film a video. Come here so I can recreate the moment. Those kids were basically born into social media. How the hell are they going to forget?
You know what I'm saying? You don't remember that. So I do appreciate it. My kids do watch. And I know a lot of you guys don't care that my kids watch my page, but they do watch. They like to watch their mommy, their mommy's vlogs. They like to support me. And I love my kids for that. They're my number one supporters always. But on top of that, they like to go back and watch their videos. My kids will turn their TV on, and they'll just let my videos play. They like to support their mother. So, as far as the comments, can y'all be respectful in the comments?
Exactly, Ghostly.
Long story short, you guys. So I'm just asking for a little bit of respect. My loyalty subscribers, please share my content.
So Jasmine says she's just asking for a little bit of respect. At the end of the day, sis, it don't hurt to ask. Now, are you going to have your wishes granted? Yeah, we don't know. Okay. We're not sure. It depends on people's, their emotions or their feeling or the mood at the time, Jasmine. I guess you'll just have to wait and see if you're going to, get a little respect in the comments.
Anything helps. Just share my content. Okay, guys? That's all I really wanted to say. Thank you, everyone that's been supporting me for real.
Oh, okay. Kaylin getting her little hairdo.
I'm gonna show y'all everything I got them, but I'm gonna do it in a minute. I'm gonna do it in another video, so y'all stay tuned for that. But now it's time to get somebody's head done.
Oh Lord. Okay, y'all. So there you have it. Jasmine was able to remain in the house for whatever extended amount of time her and the landlord agreed upon. Racist said Quiz has nothing to do with any of this. Never does. He sits and plays the game and go to work. He lets Jasmine tussle in the comments. Her daggone self. Shannon said her content should not be watched by her kids, especially when she's clowning. If they do, she should be choosing which ones. Well, here's the thing. If her kids are able to get onto her channel and watch her videos, then more than likely Jasmine doesn't have parental guidance on her YouTube, because Jasmine's channel definitely wouldn't fall in the kid category. Okay. So there you have it. Jasmine, those kids probably can search and watch whatever they want to on YouTube. Because if they're able to pull up My Jazzy Life, my Jazzy Life is not on the kids' channel. So Jasmine just told us, without telling us, that her kids don't have any parental controls on their social media, namely YouTube. Sis, you just told us that. And I'm going to be honest with you. As young as those kids are, they definitely should have parental controls or parental guidance when it comes to the internet, because any type of thing can pop up on the internet. Okay. You said looking at her now compared to 4 years ago, it's like night and day. You said it's like night and day. She let herself go. Child, the way a ninja will come into your life and ruin you if you let him. Shaking my hair, wow, just wow. Yeah, Janae, you're right. Jasmine definitely looks completely different than she did. Yeah, like you said, about 4 years ago. She actually used to take time to kind of groom herself there. I mean, Jasmine always had her days where she didn't give a F because, she's a tomboy at heart. But I do really feel like you can tell that Jasmine is not completely happy. She just manages through life. She's not really happy with life. She just manages through it, And for me, at this point, whatever happens with her and Chris, I just personally feel like that's on her. I really don't have any feelings or emotions about Chris and her relationship. If she likes it, I completely love it. Okay. If she likes it, I completely love it. You say it's the mommy way. You think that's what it is? Well, y'all know before she met Chris, she was heavily into her physical fitness. Jasmine had got down to a really cute size for her weight or for her body frame. She got down to a really cute size. And honey, Chris moved in. He moved in those hats and himself and child everything went down the drain. But you're right, y'all. You know, a man can definitely bring you down. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Jasmine, in my opinion, from what Janae said as well, she looked, in my opinion, much better 4 years ago than she does today. You could definitely tell you Jasmine wears stress on her face. And you could tell that she's very stressed. Um about not just social media, but just about her life, period. Hey goodies, how are you? Who? Okay, so there y'all have it. Like I said, I don't really have too much more on Jasmine. Prayfully, she's gonna put out a back to school video, so I guess she'll string back to school along to probably the end of September, because that's typically what she does. She really couldn't get into the back to school content because she was too busy doing that. I think I'm gonna get put out content, and now that we see that you're not going to get put out, it was obviously something that was stressing Jasmine in relations to the landlord coming to her house. I don't think it had anything to do with the internet per se, but that landlord was made aware of something which made him concerned to come to his house that Jasmine lived in and figure out what was going on in that house. And what he decided to do was run a background check. I don't believe on her. Maybe he did on her, but he definitely ran a background check on Chris. Hey man, I was handling school with my son. Oh, hey Erica. Hey sis, what's good? Hey Walk, what's good? All right, y'all. So we're gonna move on from Jasmine, okay? Because my God, there's really not too more you can say about her, okay? Jazz messed up herself having stinker bug. What you say, spinker bugger doo doo. She's so silly. She really couldn't handle it mentally and financially. Yeah, she couldn't, because I mean she could barely handle those 4 kids. When she had the twins and the 2 oldest girls, it was a struggle for her. But you would have thought with Chris being there, it would be a little bit easier for her. It seems like it managed to even get even harder for Jasmine with Chris being there. Chris being there is not a benefit for Jasmine. He's not an asset. In my opinion, he's definitely a deficit. But Jasmine is the type of woman that doesn't require much out of a man, only his presence. As long as his presence is made, that's all she requires. She doesn't require anything else. Jasmine is the type of woman, she has, in my opinion, she has an alpha personality. So she likes to feel like she's in control. So there's been many times where she told Chris, don't worry about it, she got it. Instead of Chris taking her by the hand and sitting her on the couch, telling her, don't worry about it, babe, I got it. She trust me, he hasn't said that to her too many times. Okay. So y'all, let's move on. Okay. Let's move on to what's up, Slick, to Liv's life. Oh my goodness. Liv did a video the other day, and there was a part in the video that I want to show you guys. She did a live stream, I should say. And unlike her first pregnancy, well, more like her first pregnancy, she's pretty much doing the same thing. There's no conversations about her baby. It's always about her drama. Okay. It's always about her drama that she conjures up in her head, Olivia. There's no videos of her going baby shopping, doctor's appointments. She's not filming any of that. It's every time she get on this camera, it's about something she saw in the comments. Well, Olivia received a comment in her comment section the other day that, in my opinion, hit a chord with her. Okay. So we're going to listen to Olivia tell us about that comment. All right, let's go ahead and pull up her video. Oh, I went way too far. Give me a moment. Okay, let's start here in just a moment, you guys. Okay. I don't know. To be quite honest with you, she kind of did eat in that comment. Hold on for a minute, you guys. It's not on the screen. I apologize. Hold on. Let me play that back one more time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, Ashley. I love you guys too. I really do. I really, really. Bye, Belinda. You're leaving. Bye, baby. Thank you guys.
Y'all talked about Jasmine just a few minutes ago, not looking the way she did 4 years ago. Olivia is another one who kind of, in my opinion, pregnancy does not look good on her. She looks very wore out, very tired, very disheveled, right? Once upon a time, Olivia tried to keep up her appearance just as well Jasmine did. Don't get me wrong, you guys, they didn't get an A that day, but they tried. But now her and Jasmine both have just literally thrown image right out the window. They will literally come on this camera, and especially Jasmine, y'all know she been doing that for years, child. They will come on this camera, hair not combed, teeth not brushed, no bras on, no panties, face not washed. These girls come on here with house clothes on. Olivia Love coming on here, tank top, no bra. Baby, it's a mess. And then but Jasmine talks about her brand, and Olivia feels like she needs respect. Like, how do you feel like you need respect when you don't even come on here respecting yourself in the way you present yourself to the world? Like, it's the weirdest thing.
Guys for the likes. Okay, so let me read you guys the comment. I'm sorry. We had an intermission. Okay, so I'm not gonna let y'all see it because what's the point? This girl ain't getting no shout out. Anyway, listen to this comment. Okay, I want you to listen to this comment down. Okay, remember the live yesterday and listen to this comment. Shout out to you, girl. You inspired this whole live. Well, not just you and the next topic. She said, what are the masses hating on exactly? I have a husband, custody of my children, a career, and I'm beautiful. And, okay, bitch, no. And I do it all with less than 2 chins. That was kind of funny. She said, and I know tons of women who are the same or more. You are basic. The hottest girl in the trailer park, I'll give you that. She thought she was eating, okay?
She actually did kind of eat in that comment to you, Olivia. I mean, let's be honest, y'all. Sis is very basic.
Okay, first of all, girl, let's rewind your comment. First of all, when I read this comment, I was like, okay, so wait. You came across my video. Obviously, you watch me. You're a fan. And my video, because I didn't say nothing about nobody. People in that live yesterday were coming at me, and I was just responding. I didn't like hit the live button and start cussing bitches out and talking about I'm better than this. That's where people got it fucked up. come on this bitch trying to act like I'm better than anybody. Okay, I come on this bitch being me, doing me, loving me, and I don't give a.
And you don't have anything else to say because you just made it up as you go along. Olivia, once upon a time when you were doing a tad bit better, you did come on here acting like you were better. But now that you're not doing better, right? You've been subjected to moving into a 1 bedroom with 4 going on 5 kids. I guess you have a man. From what you say, your situation doesn't give a man is taking care of me. It gives that maybe there's a man that come over every now and then and lay up with you, but it doesn't give that there's a man genuinely that cares about me. So however, you did once upon a time came on here acting as if you were better, even if you felt like you were better than the people who watch you, even if she didn't think she was better than everybody in the world. There was a time that Olivia, you really felt like you was high on the hog, because when Olivia got monetized about 4 years ago on the internet, that was the most money the girl ever made in her life. I mean, she went from working at AutoZone and Sprouts and also being excited to get a part-time position at Subway sandwich shop to making thousands of dollars literally sitting in her house putting up videos. So, Olivia felt like she was that girl. She went from Gerard taking care of her to where now she can assist him, not just with food stamps, but just with actual cash and food stamps. Her situation 4 years ago, she's not making the money nowhere near that she used to make. And to be quite honest with you, that should be a reality check for her alone. The fact that she's not making the money that she used to make, still doing the same thing that she's doing, getting on this internet, showing her face. And she has decreased her value instead of increasing her value.
Fuck. Okay, period. That's how I've always been. That's how I've always been. And look, here they come. Girl, you weren't here yesterday. Anyway, but you came across my video, and obviously, what I was saying in my video made you feel some type of way. Like it kind of, it stung you a little bit. Because listen, if you really a bad bitch with a husband, you got your kids, you got a big house, nice car, all the fairy tale lollygag that you were trying to portray in your comment, would you worry with a trailer park girl like me? First of all,
I mean, sis, because more than likely she had been watching you for a while, and she just basically called you out on your ish. Because once upon a time, Olivia, you never would claim yourself being a trailer park chick, right? Like the person in the comments referenced you would have never referenced yourself as some type of trailer park ish. But deep down inside, Olivia does feel like she's damn near close to like trailer park. Let me say this. All trailer parks are not bad, right? It's the people living in the trailer parks that make it bad. Okay. There's some really, really nice trailer park communities. Okay. Beautiful manufactured homes. However, Olivia knows that it stung her. That comment stung her because she just said the woman described her fairy tale life. Since that's not a fairy tale, that's real life. More than likely, because the woman said that she's really married. Her husband really loved her. She has children. She has a career. She said she's beautiful. All those things might really be true. And the reason why I say might, because we don't know who this person is. And you know it, Olivia. Once upon a time, Olivia was very close to having the similar life, right? She had the husband. She had the kids, all by the same man. Y'all remember she used to love to rub that in people's face. All her kids by the same man. She can't rub that in people's face anymore. You had a man that definitely supported you in your good and your bad. I mean, you had a man that literally came on the internet and was looking in your behind for hemorrhoids, sis. Not too many chicks could had that going on the internet at that time, okay? But you had a man that was willing to go dig in your butt and look for hemorrhoids on camera, right? Olivia is going to speak here soon about this woman obviously is not happy, because Olivia is going to speak of how she once thought that her life was good, but she really wasn't happy. She was just trying to make like to the internet she was happy. Olivia, you was definitely happy with Gerard. What turned the situation is when Gerard no longer was happy with you, then you were no longer happy. But as long as Gerard was happy with her, Olivia was happy. She was willing to stick it in and go through all that she was going through. But once Gerard walked away from her, and now because he was no longer happy, that's when she became unhappy, not a moment sooner.
See, if bitches, let me give you guys a little bit because nobody taught y'all the game. If you want to act like you unbothered by some shit or shit don't phase you, like for real, on a real level, you don't even, you pay it dust. Like you really pay it dust. Unless somebody's coming for you constantly. They're up your ass, stalking you, harassing you, and you feel like you need to put a bitch in her place. That's different, okay? But a bitch like me who just comes on the internet and just does my own thing, you felt, no, it's okay, Cynthia. Unless they talk about my mama, they gotta go. You felt really some way. Like I really make you feel some type of way. And that's my point with this shit. So I read that.
Yes, you did make the person feel some type of way, and that was disgusted. People are disgusted behind Olivia's behavior because she contradicts her. She is like the biggest hypocrite, right? The biggest hypocrite. And she's gonna here in a moment tell you some hypocritical things that she once talked about other people. Now she's like pitchfork with the whole situation, right? But that woman, yeah, you made her feel disgusted. She was disgusted by your behavior, and she just felt the need to leave a comment in there because she knew it ruffles your feathers. Because let's be honest, y'all, Olivia cares about what people think about her. She really, really cares what the internet thinks.
Comment. And then I thought, that was the first thought I thought. I was like, damn, I really got to this bitch. And my second thought was, y'all remember when I came on here? See, I do reflect. I always be reflecting on the shit that I've said, the shit that I've done.
Welcome everyone to the live.
I was going back and forth with a bitch. Y'all remember this? It was very popular. Okay? Back and forth with a bitch. Okay, she said some shit. I said some shit back to her. But the shit that I said back to her, which people love to bring up every single day, that I have one baby daddy. I'm with my baby daddy. He's here. I got my then. Then it was very reminiscent of this comment that I just got. It put me back in the mind of that. Then I thought, bitch, do you remember how unhappy you were when you used to say that to people? You were so unhappy. Like, you were literally in a relationship just so you can keep your family together. Not because you're in love, not because this man treats you the best, not because blah, 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 blah. You're literally just there because you feel like you have to be there. So then it really...
So even if that is what you felt, Olivia, when Gerard left Florida and went back to Texas, and you were already stationary in a house that you had just purchased where you attempted to rent to buy this home, why did you give all that up to run after Gerard? Because once he left, the family was broken, right? All that you claimed that you tried to do to keep that family together, he left. It was no longer. Then why did you run? If you were so unhappy and you were trying to hold up this facade, of this happy family, and once he left, you realized that it's really over, why did you pack up all what you wanted to take with you and go all the way to Texas? Why did you do that? If you were so unhappy, if it was a lie and you were just doing it to keep your family together, once he left, then that released you, right? Then why did you run to Texas to try to get back what you were unhappy with?
Really made me feel bad for this girl. And I was like, damn, this bitch is in a really bad situation because ain't no way. And I've said this before, ain't no way a happy ass bitch with a bomb ass husband and a great life would ever come on this bitch hating. Or
no, since she wasn't hating, she was basically reality checking you. Because again, more than likely, this person had been watching you for some time and she was disgusted by your behavior. So she called herself putting you in check. She wasn't hating on you. She was giving you the real. She was telling you, since the masses are not hating on you, because I'm over here living what I feel like is a good life. I got a husband, I got a family, I got a job, I'm pretty. So I'm good over here. And she was just checking you about your behavior. Even if it, even if it was the behavior in the live or your past behavior when you come on this internet. Sis was just checking you, and it's obviously it got to you.
Trying to tell people what they have to make themselves feel better. You know? Girl, it was deep. When I read that shit, I was like, damn, these bitches got issues. And instead of addressing your own fucking issues, bitch, you come on the internet and talk shit to me when I don't even know you. And I wasn't even talking about your ass, but today I am.
But that's the thing, Olivia. That's what you've always done. Instead of addressing your unhappiness in your past relationship, you came to the internet to take it out on everybody else about what you were dealing with. So you did the same thing, sis.
You're miserable. You should address what's making you unhappy in that relationship with your husband. Okay. Get a lawyer, get your kids together, and divorce that nigga. Because, bitch, you ain't happy. You ain't happy. Just letting you know. Okay.
My thing is this. Olivia was proud to marry Gerard. Was proud. She was proud enough to make it a whole video, right? She had her family there, not his family, but her family there. And then once she realized, again, Olivia got married for the wrong reasons. It wasn't to keep her family together. It was to prove a point to the woman we now know of as Antonisha. It was to prove a point to Antonisha. Maybe she really didn't want to marry Gerard. Maybe she really didn't love Gerard. But that's why Olivia ended up getting the short end of the stick, because she got married for all the wrong reasons. Gerard married her because he always, well, at that time, he loved Olivia. Obviously, I don't know how he feels now, but then he loved Olivia. I just would assume he don't love Olivia anymore if he's proposed to another woman. But I believe he married Olivia then because he truly loved her, and he definitely loved his children, right? But maybe Gerard also was doing what Olivia was saying. Maybe he just did it to try to keep the family together. I think Gerard did it more so he could be a constant in his children's lives. And so he knew in order to do that, he would have to marry Olivia. And that's what happened. But y'all, the marriage barely lasted 6 months. It wasn't even 3 months after the marriage. Olivia ran to Houston in Florida and was laying up with a whole nother man while she had just recently married the guy that she had 3 kids with and had been with for about 8 years at that time.
I'll be your mirror today. You ain't happy, bitch. Because I didn't say shit about you. I don't even know who you are. I never even seen your screen name before. So, anyway, shout out to you. I love y'all so much. I'm going to go ahead and delete your comment and block you from it. You know what? I won't even block you from your page. Because you can come and update me. If you ever grow the balls, the cojones to level up and leave that nigga and move on with your life and actually be happy. You know what I mean? You can come update me. But you probably won't. I know a lot of females stay in relationships because they can't be alone. They're scared to be alone. I know it happens, y'all.
Well, I mean, Olivia, that sounds like you, because since Gerard, you've been with several other men. It literally appears like you've had no break, because the baby you claim you're pregnant with now is by the man you claim is AJ's father. So once again, there's no, you continuously stay in relationships too. You didn't even find time to find yourself, right? You literally went from Gerard to Brandon to Zolo to whomever and whoever in between. Based off what she has showed and told us on the internet.
But your first question was, what are the masses hating on exactly? I don't know, girl. You tell me. I don't know what y'all hating on. Because according to everybody who hates on me, I ain't shit. So what the fuck y'all hating on?
Sis, nobody's hating on you. there are people who despise you, but nobody's hating on you. Hating means jealousy. Libya, you have to be very honest with you. She has to be very honest. Sis, you're not, nobody's jealous of anything you got going on over there, sis. There are people that got much more than what you got going on that's watching you. And you might say, well, why are you watching me? Because you keep coming on the internet. That's why, sis. Like, if you don't come on the internet, we don't know what's going on. But at the end of the day, nobody is jealous of a woman who, you know, can't even be with their kids every day. Like, who's jealous of girl? No, really, sis. Nobody's jealous of that. You know, you once upon a time she used to could use the whole social media thing. Oh, you help us just mad because you know I got a lot of subscribers and I'm making a little dough. In my opinion, that's not happening anymore. She still has the subscribers, but she doesn't get nowhere near the views that she used to get. So again, having the subscribers is one thing, but the people watching is something totally different. If they're not watching, then you're not making money, or at least you're not making the money that you used to make. You know, this girl went from driving a, what was she had, a BMW, a Benz or whatever, although it was an old one, to that getting repossessed. And then she went and got her SUV, an older model one, but she went and got it. And then she ended up letting that get repossessed. Again, sis, what would people be hating on you about? Nobody's jealous of you. You know, for the most part, I think people just love rubbing in her face what Olivia has rubbed in other women on this internet space. Chrissy, Jasmine, Ming, and a host of others. You know what I'm saying? I think people like just reminding her, sis, once upon a time you was rubbing it in other people's face. Now let's rub it in your face. I think that's what it's all about.
Oh, okay. Y'all let me know. Okay. Anyway, that's that on that. I just want to say that. So much clarity, and I love it here. I love it here for myself. But clarity and responsibility. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Accountability. All right, so that's that. Now I want to talk about the unserious stuff. Okay. First of all, I'm about to get really serious about this podcast that I want to do. Or some shit like that. We're gonna do something like that. Because y'all, we need to discuss all this types of shit. All this backwards, upside down way of thinking that is going on these days. Like I just addressed that bitch. There's a lot of things that we need to address as a community, as women, like, and bitches aren't doing that these days. Bitches want to be, just the direction of females is just so disgusting to me these days because it's so sad. It's like, what happened to us? What happened to us? What happened to our strength? What happened to our wisdom? What happened to our, no, nigga, you ain't gonna treat me like that. I deserve better. What happened?
I cannot believe this girl is even saying this. You talking about what happened to the strength of women? Well, sis, ask yourself that when you left Florida and ran to Texas and tried to get your ride back when you knew it wasn't a chance in hell for that to even happen. You ask yourself that, like, why weren't you strong enough to stay where you was at and keep continuing to build your life instead of running after some man? Regardless if he was your husband, your baby daddy, or whatever. Me personally, you leave me in Florida, right? You pack up your ish and get in your car and drive all the way across the country back to Texas and leave me here with these kids of ours. Baby, you think I'm going to spend my money trying to chase you? Now, it'd be one thing if you went from one side of the town to the other. I might drive past your car, you know, maybe bust the windows out your car, something like that, okay? Because, you know, I'm going to go from one side of the town to the other. That's just, you know, $10 in gas. But the fact that that girl packed up everything that she could, jacked off that house, messed up her credit, ran to Texas, rented another apartment, wasn't even there 6 months, messed up her credit, left that apartment, ran back to Florida. Girl.
And that's why these niggas keep cheating on y'all. That's why these niggas don't love y'all, don't have side bitches in this. And they even think that they can rap about it and it's cool because we listen to the music. We that stupid. We even rapping about it. You know what? I am so sick and disgusted with rap music. I am. I'm sick of all of it. I'm sick of the females. I'm sick of the dudes. I'm sick of it.
I agree. Who said that? Goodies. Goody said she did that after having Maurice in his apartment. Of course he left and wasn't coming back. You talking about when Gerard was in Florida. Yep, I agree, sis.
Like, I don't want to listen to the shit no more. Because I'm sick of hearing about your pussy. I'm sick of hearing about all of that. Like, I'm just sick of it.
This is the same woman who had an OnlyFans here recently. This is the same woman that got on the internet a couple years ago with her pink panties on, posing on Instagram, right? This is until she, since she's pregnant now, she's not doing that. But prior to her pregnancy, sis would hurry up and toot her booty on in the air and take a picture of it and put it on the internet. Okay. But now you sick of it?
This culture is so just going downhill. It's really, really sad. I swear to God. When my kids were here and they were trying to listen to rap and shit, I was like, turn that shit off. I don't give a fuck. I'm one of them. Okay. I've turned into one of them because I don't want to hear about dick, pussy, what else they rap about? Side chicks, ass shaking. It's just so fucking played out.
Sis, when did it become played out? Because you was just doing it a couple months ago.
It's so fucking played out. And it's like, are we not getting older? Are we not evolving? We're still listening to the same ass dumb shit. And I just, like, this whole girl, Sexy Red, is that her name? She is trash. She is trash. And the fact that we accept that shit and bitches listen to that shit, like, that shit is cute. What the fuck is that? Y'all are stupid. I'm sorry. You bitches are dumb. You bitches are dumb. She looks like trash. She is trash. I was also watching something. It came up on my feed. The bitch was talking about raw dogging dudes. And I'm just like, and this is the bitch y'all like? But y'all get on YouTube and talk.
But sis, didn't you raw dog somebody? Isn't that how you got pregnant? Or did he have a condom on and was a hole in the condom? Sis, like, how did you get pregnant?
Shit about me, talk shit about other moms, but this is cute. Ski. This is cute. Y'all all look like dumbasses, degenerates, retards, slows. I'm good. Y'all can have it. But she's just one of them. Okay, she's just one of them. All of them are just getting on my fucking nerves. So, like I said, we have a lot to talk about. We could talk about it, but I want to talk about the real shit. I don't want to be fake. I don't want to talk about the same shit because everybody out here is programmed, talking about the same shit. It's like people have fucking programmed minds. And it's like, ugh. I'm just so sick of hearing the same shit. Like, when is a real bitch gonna step up and talk about some real shit? And I love it. That's why I love TikTok, because I come across.
See, I knew it. I knew she was influenced by somebody on the internet. Trust me, Olivia doesn't have enough bandwidth to even think this far, right? She was influenced by someone's conversation on the internet.
My baby. He's so dramatic. Yeah, I don't, and that's another thing. We can talk about this. I don't care if y'all hear him cry. He's the baby. He cries. He wants to get in here, but I don't want him in here because he's gonna want my camera, and I don't show my son on here. So you can feel how you feel about it, but I don't show my son. AJ, go with your grandma.
You talking about women's empowerment and ratchet women. You don't think it's ratchet not to be attentive to your hollering baby? Regardless if he wants to pull the camera down, maybe that's a sign for you to get the hell off the camera and pay attention to your child. Like, you don't think that's ratchet? It's obvious your baby wants you. He's calling for you. Before you got her, she'd been on this live for 30 minutes. Ain't no telling what she was doing prior to this live. She probably was still sitting in the room ignoring him. The fact that the little boy is wanting to be around his mommy, considering he's the only baby there, why he can't do that? You don't feel like that's ratchet? Ignoring your child because you want to sit on social media and gossip?
Go ahead. Mommy gonna be done. I spend 23 hours with him a day. Okay, if I want to take one motherfucking hour and come do this live with y'all, I'm gonna do that. Period. And say what you want to say about it. Shit. The fuck? Anyway. Yeah, Tupac was the real. They don't make music the way they used to make music. They don't, and that's we people been said that. We've been saying that shit, but it's getting worse and worse, and every single song turns on. Yeah, nigga, eat my pussy, take my dick. Like, damn, we haven't even got into the beat yet. Shit. Like, can we vibe a little bit, and then you can start talking about all this ratchet shit? God damn. Like, it was cute when we were 21, but bitch.
Girl, you ain't been 21 in about 10 years. You was just jamming to the music, what, a couple weeks ago?
I'm finna be 40 soon. Ew, and some of y'all still listen to that when you 40. Don't ever talk to me. If you listen to that shit and you down with that shit and you think that shit's cute, please don't talk to me. Because we on two different levels, bitch. You ain't even on, you don't even comprehend the shit that's being programmed in your fucking mind, you stupid bitch. So please don't talk to me. Anyway, like I said, girl, I don't even want to talk about Alabama. I don't even want to talk about it. I don't even want to go there. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. It was stupid.
But yet she goes there.
Understand, get their ass, but it was too much. Stop it. Knock it off. Knock it the fuck off. What are you trying to prove? Ew, no.
See, Olivia, the reason why you don't understand the situation in Montgomery, Alabama, is you don't know what it feels like to be oppressed. Okay? You really don't know what it feels like to be racially profiled, as a Black woman who stands in, light brown, dark brown, medium brown. When people look at you, they don't assume that you're a Black woman. Okay. Again, you'll tell them that you're mixed. Okay. You half white, half Black. Again, that's why you don't understand what went on in Montgomery, Alabama, because since you haven't experienced that. Now you may have experienced somebody mocking you, what you call bullying you, but since what happened to that security guard in Montgomery, Alabama was something totally different that you've never experienced.
It's okay. I don't want to talk about that because when I seen that, look, I'm not gonna lie. I understand the outrage. I get it, but two wrongs don't make a right. We were taught this how long ago? Like there was men beating down women.
Now, I agree with her that the women getting beat down, right? That definitely shouldn't have happened. However, the women shouldn't have got themselves involved in a man situation. There were two men fighting. The women should have stood back. They shouldn't even got involved, right? The fact that they got involved, and unfortunately, when people are angry and fighting and frustrated and flustered, rationale doesn't come into the queue. Okay, so the women should have stood clear because the fight initially started with two men. Okay, the women should have stood their asses back.
I get it. I understand the outrage, but control your fucking self. There's a time and there's a place, and that was just too much. It was just too much. And I know people, oh my God, the white people do it. Sure. But at what point, who's going to be the bigger person? Who's going to be like, you know what I mean? Like, we all just going to act like degenerates out here? We're all just going to act fucking like animals? All of us?
Olivia, this is a conversation that if I was you, I probably wouldn't have spoke on because you really don't get it, sis. That was a symbol of we sick and tired, right? That was symbolic of I'm tired of y'all pushing us around, right? That's what that was symbolic of, of being oppressed and racially profiled and feeling like you're better than someone, right? That's what that was about. It was people tired of being sick and tired, right? It was people finally standing up for themselves. That's what that was all about. You don't know anything about that because again, you weren't born as a full black child, right? You were born as a biracial child. And maybe you have experienced some type of racism. I don't know. But you have an experience with a lot of us black girl and boys, black men and women have experienced. You haven't experienced that because see, when people see you, they see your white mother, and then here you come behind your white mother. So they was like, oh, that's your mama. So they gonna automatically assume you're white. When people see me and they see my black mother, then they automatically know, oh, that's a black woman.
No one's gonna be like I said, I understand because what those people did to that security guard was wrong. They had no business putting their hands on that man. Okay. And I would have done something too. But all what they did, I guess that's the world we live in. It makes sense to me when ski is getting programmed in your head, bitch. Of course you're gonna go outside acting like a damn fool. Like you can't control yourself.
Just like when Cardi B was twerking, pussy popping on the handstand, and you got many videos where you was twerking too, sis. Like at the end of the day, Olivia, it's music, sis, and music moves people in different ways. That's all you can say.
Like you have no sense of morals and like fucking dignity. Y'all all out there just beating each other's ass. Like, what did you solve?
Black and Bougie said, imagine if that was Christian in that situation. This is exactly why she shouldn't be raising Gerard's children. Yeah, I mean, it's Olivia just don't get it. Like she can have her personal opinion. That's her personal opinion, right? But again, until you actually live that life of being oppressed, since you have no idea. You have no idea what that would feel like, right? And it's the reality, right? It's the reality of the world. Now I'm gonna be honest, it's a shame that it got to that point, right? That security guard was definitely doing his job. He was telling them people to move their platoon. From my understanding, they had already been warned to move it. And in my opinion, that white man was upset that this black man was telling him what to do with his property, right? Like, who the hell are you telling me what to do with my property? When the security guard, that black security guard, his position was to tell you what to do because he's in authority there because he's security. That was his job. Now, obviously, words were being passed back, and obviously the security guard started getting frustrated, right? Because it was hot as hell outside. He'd been at work all damn day, and then he got to deal with your drunk, belligerent self. But that white man is the one who threw the first blow, and it was up to that black man to protect himself as he should, right? And then other participants joined in. The other crew members of the boat, black crew members, was joining in, and then because they wasn't just gonna stand there and watch this black security guard get jumped on, right? They wasn't gonna stand there and watch that, so they can't. Now, obviously, more people got involved, the bigger the fight got, and it became viral, and all across the globe, people are talking about it. But I feel like that was just a moment in time where it was people's like, I'm tired. You got to understand, that's in Alabama, that's the South. Y'all know if we go back to our ancestry days, back to the slavery days, y'all know slavery was very prevalent in the South. Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, Louisiana, Texas, the Carolinas. It was very prevalent in that part of the country, right? And a lot of those people who live there now, right? Their ancestors were enslaved. And just generationally, they built generations there. So it was coming from, in my opinion, build up oppression. That's my opinion what it came from.
It's called cause and effect. No, it's called you don't have rational thinking. Okay, y'all could have went over there, broke the shit up, and called the police and been on your merry way. But you wanted to make it a big ass fucking brawl, and that's what you did. Period. You kept it going.
Auntie Vicky said, TMR, please pull up the Trader Joe video. She said all of that a few days ago. Who's the Trader? Who did a Trader Joe video? Auntie Vicky, who are you talking about? Oh, you dumb as the first guy tried to break it up. It's a human reaction to fight or flight. That's true, Suma. That's definitely true. Miss Yellow Hawk said we sure did, and we'll do it again. A black man did try to drink it. Yeah, you're talking about the black man in the blue shirt. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yeah, yes, our new forever. She definitely, Olivia's very she's very ignorant in a lot of aspects. But again, y'all, that's her opinion. She can have one. This is my opinion. I can have one. We're disagreeing with her. Somebody can disagree with me. I mean, it's just the world we live in. We all have thoughts and opinions that may not always come together. We may not always agree. There's going to be times we're going to agree to disagree. So we're going to agree to disagree with Olivia at this point. Now, in the next clip, she starts talking about Blueface and how much she loves Blueface, and she thinks Blueface is such a good father. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I listened to that part and I was thoroughly just sickened with this girl. I said, girl, who the hell is walking around? You just talked about Sexy Red and how people shouldn't like Sexy Red's music, but yet you're praising Blueface. Like, girl, he's the epitome of trash. Not only is he disrespecting Krishan, he's also disrespecting Jaden Alexis. Finally, Krishan then woke up. Erykah Badu and some other people then got a hold of her and wisen that, trying to help wisen that young lady up. She was literally captivated by Blueface. There's a lot of women that get caught up like that, luckily that, somebody then grabbed a hold of her. But Jaden Alexis is still over there fighting for a spot that she never really had, right? Because if Jaden Alexis, which is Blueface's baby mama, if she really had a spot with Blueface, Krishan would have never been able to, to slide right on in. The fact that she praising Blueface because he kissed on his kids, so what? He disrespected women who birthed those kids. So what? He kisses on his kids. He should kiss on them. They his kids. But what about the women who brought them into the world? He disrespected women, the mother of the children, but he loved the children. But yet you talk about how Gerard won't speak to you on the phone. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand how you praising Blueface because he kisses on his kids when he clearly disrespects his baby mamas. Both of them. Krishan and Jaden Alexis. Olivia is a bozo. Her hair definitely matches her attitude at this point. Bye, Olivia. Whew, okay, y'all. Shouts out to the 800 in the chat, okay? Double standards for sure, for sure. She just, at the end of the day, that's why Olivia channel has went as far as it's going to go, okay? Because her conversation is so pitiful. Like, it definitely shows her lack of ignorance. Her ignorance. Excuse me, you guys. It definitely shows that. Like, my goodness. Okay. Again, if you want to love Blueface, sis, that's your business. Okay. But then when somebody asked her about when Blueface asked his son, was he gay? Now all of a sudden she said, oh, I didn't see that clip. Yeah, I heard about it, but I didn't see that. Oh, you don't want to talk about that because you love Blueface so much. Like, why you hate Sexy Red because she talk about Raw Dog and a ninja, but you love Blueface and he clearly disrespects both of his baby mamas. Blueface just here recently said that he was going to harm Krishan Rock's baby. Regardless if Blueface is trolling the internet or not, like, what the freak is that to troll about your blood, your child, right? I didn't understand it, but this is the same woman who had Zola living up in her house and it went and got the man tattooed on her body and hadn't even known him 30 damn days. So what you expect, y'all? It's me personally, Livia, she like a bigger Jade and Alexis, okay? Because trust me, if Blueface would have got a hold of Olivia when she was much slimmer, he probably would have had her out there just like Jade and Alexis and Krishan Rock. Blueface is definitely disgusting. He is the epitome of trash. You said blue water. Oh my goodness, y'all. So Slick said the Webs literally held that channel together. Now that they're gone, it's gone down the toilet. Oh yeah, Slick with it. When her channel was living with the Webs, Olivia actually had something over there, right? For a family channel. And once upon a time, her channel was funny. It was cute at times. It was funny. Now she's just a chick sitting on the internet running her mouth. You know, that's all she is. That's why Olivia wants to do a podcast. Because really, the life that she living, she ain't trying to vlog that. She definitely isn't. You said that B is a long life loser, and I love that for her. You love it for her. She's a pick me, please, right? Walk said, well, TMR Zola treated her like ish when she was pregnant by him, so she's okay with that type of behavior. She's like the type of man she likes that type of man, very disrespectful. Yes, she do. Yes, she does. Okay. Whoa, all right, y'all. That's my time. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video. If you did, please make sure you guys thumbs up the live on your way out the door. I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. Remember, sub what you love. Bye.